Hello, everybody, again. I want you to sit here and think about the following question. Have you ever sat in a classroom and thought to yourself, am I ever going to use this information again? Well, in a certain speech class that we're all taking and coming to an end, there's a certain skill that we learned back in week 8 that I think I can use from now all the way into my future life and job. I picked a certain skill because in the line of work that I do now, I think that it'll help me out through the progression throughout my career. And that certain skill is managing conflict. Throughout the speech, I'll go through and compare and contrast the different styles of confrontation. I will give you a definition and example of each different types of the skills noted in the book and give you an example of each one. And then I will talk to you about how I'll go through my career, my future, and see how I'll use it then. Now, to begin with, the non-confrontational style of person. When they get into an argument, they're going to be a person that gives in to the person that they're arguing with. They're going to back off and try to avoid a confrontation at any cost. A confrontational person, they're going to do the complete opposite. They want to win the fight. They're always going to try to win at the expense of the other person they're arguing with, whatever it takes. They're going to try to control the situation and win out. A cooperative person is a person that doesn't matter if they win or lose, as long as they get with the person that they're having a conflict with and sit down, and they're going to take the problem and try to list it and take the conflict and try to list it into a different set of problems. Now, moving on to the different skills that the book says we need to manage conflict the best way. Managing emotions. Using your emotions when you're in a problem, your emotions are going to run high. You're going to be mad, you're going to be sad, you might be happy, but you have to take all those emotions and try to buckle them down. Managing information is the next one that the book talks about. And managing information is knowing what the problem is, knowing how you're going to find the information to try to fix the problem, and make sure it's a credible, place. Then the third part is managing your goals. What do you want to get out of a certain conflict, and how are you going to go about to do it? What is the goals when you want to get to the end of the conflict? Are you going to reach your goals, or are you going to fall behind in your goals? And then managing the problem is actually going after the problem and using the last steps to try to fix the problem. Now, in my future, currently I believe I'm a cooperative person. I like taking problems and listing them out and then try to fix it with other people. I don't like being confrontational, and I don't like falling into people either. And I believe in my future, I'll be able to do the same thing. I want to be able to work with people the best way I can, and being cooperative. That style of managing conflict, I believe it will do it. So in conclusion, in this class, we have learned many different skills, but certainly managing conflict has stuck with me the most. And throughout the speech, I've talked about the comparing and contrasting of different styles. I've given you definitions and a few examples of the different skills needed to go through managing conflict. And I've talked about my future, how I want to continue to be a cooperative person like I've been and been raised. So I hope everybody had a great time in this class, and I hope to maybe have a class with y'all again. Thank you.